Hey guys, it's your girl Ashley Kirkwood with the Speak Your Way to Cash podcast, where we teach you how to start at the top of the speaking market instead of working your way up from the bottom. During this show, you will hear solo episodes from me, where I'll show you how I have landed and negotiated 5- and 6-figure speaking contracts and licensing deals. You'll also hear from our amazing guests who have grown enormous speaking businesses by utilizing sales and marketing principles that work. If you want to grow your speaking business, listen to this podcast, and then afterwards, head on over to ashleynicolekirkwood.shop and grab my book, Speak Your Way to Cash, How to Start at the Top of the Speaking Market instead of working your way up from the bottom. Ready to dive in? Let's go. Hey, y'all. What's up to the Speak Your Way to Cash family? It's Ashley Kirkwood back again with another podcast episode. But this time, guys, I am actually going to let you listen in to a live video that I recorded. Now, if you're listening to this live video on the podcast and you're like, oh, I want to join your next live, I want to ask you questions, I want to be able to get feedback about my business, then you have to follow me on Instagram at The Ashley Nicole Show, and make sure you're following the Speak Your Way to Cash Facebook page, all right? Make sure you're following the Speak Your Way to Cash Facebook page because that's where I go live. I also sometimes go live in the Speak Your Way to Cash Facebook group, but enough about that. Even though you may have missed it live, you're about to hear it again. So listen into this live episode and let me know what you think. You can always send me an email to ashley@speakyourwaytocash.com. Let's listen in. So here we go, guys. We are talking about the Pitch Your Way to Cash after party. I'm super excited to go through this contact with you all. If you can hear me and see me okay, just drop a yes in the chat. Hopefully you guys can see me and hear me okay. If you can see me and hear me, drop a yes in the chat. Let me go live on Instagram as well. So here's what we're going to be talking about. The Pitch Your Way to Cash Challenge Day 1 just wrapped. The Pitch Your Way to Cash Challenge Day 1 just wrapped. And we are going to go through what happened on day 1. It was off the chain. Chris, how did you like day 1 of the challenge?
Day 1 was a great jump off to this 5-day challenge. Let me tell you what was so expansive, even to me. Like, it was really the focus on getting past the rejection to get to my next level of revenue. Right. When you said that, I think that was such a bar. And I think that so many people are stuck. They're stuck with the fear of hearing the no. But it was just another added layer of why it's so important to just go ahead and get it over with. So you realize it ain't that bad.
Yeah, I love that. I love that you brought that up. One of the things that I will say is, like, every time we do this challenge, I feel like there's new revelations that come out, new content that happens. We're live right now on Facebook, LinkedIn, our various pages. This will be posted on the podcast. So y'all, we just wrapped day 1 of the Pitch Your Way to Cash Challenge. Chris was just giving you his thoughts. I'm so excited about what we did, what we uncovered tonight, the gems that were dropped. If you want to see both me and Chris, and you're watching it on Instagram or you're hearing it on the podcast, just head over to either our YouTube channel or the Speak Your Way to Cash Facebook page to watch the after party live, because we're going to actually show y'all what went down behind the scenes. So go ahead and share this out. And if you missed day 1, do not miss day 2. Chris, they cannot miss day 2. Like, I'm not being dramatic about this. We literally are covering finding your wealthy audience day 2 of the Pitch Your Way to Cash Challenge. So just DM me the word challenge on Instagram or go to pitchyourwaytocash.com/pay-challenge. The link is here. Go to pitchyourwaytocash.com and you'll be able to register for the challenge yourself as well. But I'm so excited about what went down on day 1. Let's look at behind the scenes. Ooh, and I brought out Mrs. Vibe today. I bought out the Vibe board today. Okay, so Marvick is not playing any games with these pools. Shout out to the team. So Chris, what was going on here in your words? What was going on here in your words?
So I believe you had just dropped this whole paradigm shift about the villain of a movie or a main story being someone who has one of these two things, right? Either wealth or influence, or a combination of both, right? It was hitting so hard. People started dropping movies and they were like, oh, wow. I now realize that I had been hating something that I secretly desire, or I had been claiming to want and desire wealth, claiming to desire influence, but my actions were saying everything but. My words were saying everything but. And that's something that it actually hit me because I grew up hearing that money was the root of all evil. You brought that up here around this point too. And that's an actual misquote of the scripture. It's the love of money is the root of all evil. But I took that scripture, the misinterpreted version, I took it literally, and I grew up hating people that had wealth. And what I realized is that I was despising people who had the wealth that I desired. They were doing the things that I actually wanted to do, but I secretly hated them, or I outwardly said, well, I don't like those type of people. But what I had to do is to tell myself and stop thinking and saying, you know what, I actually don't hate them. I actually just want to actually be in those positions. I want to attain some of those things. I want to go and travel to some of those places. And once I changed my mindset, I had to be like, you know what? I apologize to myself and to any other individual around me that I had offended because I want to be wealthy. I had to admit that. Like, I had to really break it down and say, that's something that I truly aspire. Now let me figure out how to get there. Who do I need to talk to? What steps do I need to take? What books do I need to read? What coaches do I need to hire? What do I need to do in order to get to that next level of wealth or influence?
Yeah, no, that's so good. Like, y'all, we dove deep into a poverty mindset, like what you need to do to overcome that mindset, what may be blocking you from taking the actions. Because one of the things that I told them, and I can give y'all everything, y'all need to get a VIP or platinum pass to the challenge so that you get all the replays and all that fun stuff. You only get the replays during the challenge. So go to pitchyourwaytocash.com, get your ticket to the challenge. Do not miss day 2, finding your wealthy audience. But one thing I shared that I'll share with you guys in the after party, my after party crew, is this. You will never work hard to do or be something that you despise. You will literally, like, why would you? You will never, when I say never, never, you will never work hard to do or be something that you despise. Like, that would be like rushing to hatred. Like, no one's doing that. No one's like, I hate that. I'm just going to do it. No, you're not. You're not going to become something that you hate. And so we need to start getting honest with ourselves about the things that we hate that we actually desire. Like, seriously, because I've seen it. I've seen people like talk bad about like, oh, I don't like people with, how you got all them clients? How you got all this? How you got all that? How they make all that money? Oh, they doing this, they doing that. I don't trust it. Like, and then of course they're struggling in those areas. You will not work hard to be and do something that you absolutely despise. So I'm glad that we got into that today. Then right off the bat, we started off with sharing a clip of our Speak Your Way to Cash documentary, and people were able to hear one of the portions of that documentary that talked about who we're called to help. We're called to help people who feel like it's hard to find power in their own voice, who've been told things like stay in a child's place, who've been told things like don't speak up, or like, don't nobody care about all that. It don't take all that. Like, we're called to help those people. And so even in showing that documentary, we started right off with people saying like, yo, that's me. One of the quotes that came in, oh my gosh, I always struggled with my own voice. Thank you so much for saying that. And people were like, yes, I love it. You're giving people a license to speak up. Like, the comments were going wild. Oh, I love this one. Chris, what was going on in the chat when people are saying, when we talked about the house you don't want to live in, the house that is your comfort zone, and literally the danger of being in your comfort zone?
Yeah, I think people were really getting pushed out because this, like, we talked about this a little bit before, right? But at this time, I think you brought it full circle and really gave people the keys to get up out that jam.
Yeah. And we covered the 4 areas that you can evaluate, the 4 specific areas that you can evaluate to determine whether or not you're in your comfort zone. Y'all, I'm a comfort zone crusher. Like, I love pulling you out of your comfort zone, but we also explained the psychology and the science behind why you're forcing yourself to stay there, even if you don't truly desire to be there. Like, y'all got to get the VIP or platinum pass to the challenge, get the platinum all access pass, come to the Q&A, because in the Q&A was bananas. Like, Chris, we broke down an entire pricing structure for those who had a platinum all access pass. Like, the questions that they're asking, that this challenge class is asking in the Q&A, off the chain. Someone's like, very true.
I don't know if you saw this, but early on, like right before we ended the Q&A, someone mentioned that the questions that were answered during the Q&A was worth the platinum admission already, like off bat.
Day one. Yeah, if not more. I mean, we
It
literally
was actually before day one.
Yeah, it was right because we do a platinum Q&A with folks before we even start the challenge. So if you do the challenge and you do general pass, the way it works is you get access to the free Facebook group. You can join the challenge live. You can't ask questions, but you can watch it. You can participate. You can do the homework. But if you get a VIP or platinum pass, your challenge experience is 20 times better than people who do the free option. And that makes sense, right? Because I want to make sure that people understand the reason why you invest in yourself is to get a different experience. It's no point in you investing in yourself and getting the same experience as someone who didn't pay nothing. Why would we even set it up like that? So the people who invest at the VIP level get a good experience. People who invest at the platinum level get the highest level experience you can get in this particular challenge. Not in the company, just in the challenge. Because frankly, all of this is still cheap. Like we're talking under $300 to get a platinum all access pass to this particular challenge. But to Chris's point, with the VIP pass, you can attend the Q&A. With the platinum pass, you can ask questions. You see what I'm saying? So I would encourage all of you listening to this who are like, yo, this looks dope. I ain't really never seen a challenge after party after one day. Right. What are you talking about? Like, you need to get a platinum all access pass to this challenge and to join us in day 2. You did not miss too much. And we upload, platinum people get a whole portal for the challenge. We upload the day 1 recordings. They're literally, our team is working and doing it right now. So with the platinum pass, you're going to have a portal. You can watch day 1, come to day 2 fully prepared. We do it in the evening so you can have all the time you need to get it done and show up live and ready to go. But like, get a platinum all access pass, y'all. It is more than worth the ticket price to get the all access pass. Chris, what was going on here? What was going on here during the challenge when we were talking about what they need to do?
It is here. The Speak Your Way to Cash book is now available for you to purchase. Go to Amazon to get your audio, Kindle, or hardcover copy of the book. And we have a paperback copy, okay? So you can get it on Audible and listen to it. And I read it myself. So if you love the podcast, you will love the audiobook. Go get it now. Speak Your Way to Cash, how to start at the top of the speaking market instead of working your way up from the bottom. A bit about the book. It's broken down into 6 parts, and it is over 260 pages of goodness, okay? Part 1 covers mindset. Part 2 covers getting yourself in the press. Part 3 covers assembling your 6-figure offer. Part 4 covers inviting people to work with you, sales. Part 5 covers delivering an outstanding speech. And Part 6 covers legalities that every speaker needs and how to build a team. I mean, literally, what did we leave out? Nothing. So go to Amazon and grab your copy today. And let me know you did it too.
So people need to learn how to increase their rates, right? They need to learn how to level up. And you were just showing them that they could go year after year and never actually increase in value or build up their worth if they don't do something different. And that's really the whole purpose of this challenge, is that they have to pitch, they have to sell, they have to increase their capacity, they have to learn more, because they could go year after year doing the same things, and essentially they'll start to decline versus increase. And what you don't want to do is decrease in revenue when you already started out being broke.
Well, the thing too is just like, if you keep doing if you don't even know what you're doing to get the $50,000 in revenue, then it's not easy for us to figure out what you need to do to get a higher amount of revenue. And we talked about why pitching is your answer to increasing your revenue year after year. If we know your sales plan, then we can look at your activities and scale up or scale down those activities and almost predict results. It's not an exact science, but it's way closer than you not knowing the activities that you're doing. And so we actually, and then here's the other thing, y'all. You could go year 1 doing 50, year 2 doing 500. You could go year 1 doing 0, year 2 doing 100. That's what we did. We went from 0 to 100 real quick, literally. And then went from 100 to 500 real quick. 500 to $1 million happening real quick. Like literally, it doesn't matter the time, but it does matter the activities, because now in our business, we know exactly what we need to do, the activities that we need to do to grow our revenue, because we're tracking it. So I think this demonstration was pretty dope. People were literally in the chat talking about their own personal journeys and their own personal stories of this. We went through the 3 things you need to do for your comfort zone. We talked about why affirmations don't work and what to do instead, or how to get them to work better for you. The comfort zone piece of all this was huge.
huge. It was really huge. And so what would you say, anything else you remember seeing in the chat or you remember experiencing today that just was a highlight for you? And what would you say to the person who's like watching this and they're like, dang, I need to get in this challenge?
Here's what I really saw that was life-changing for people. You asked the question and you said, how many people get excited when someone tries to sell you? And most people were like, not me, not me, not me, not me. And then you flipped it up. You flipped it so hard because you said, you put it back on us and everybody in the challenge. You said, how can you be a person that says you want people to buy your things, your stuff, when every time someone pitches you, you're angry or you're upset? You have to literally become the thing that you desire. So if you said, and you said this one bar, I am a CEO that sells.
Yeah.
A CEO that sells. And that was really, I think that was really life-changing for a lot of people because they take themselves out of their business and they only consider themselves as an individual. But once they start putting on their CEO thinking cap, it's like, well, I'm always in that CEO seat. Therefore, me answering the phone for a sales call is like market research. I'm trying to see how they're coming, what their creativity is. And it's actually just putting that great energy in the air because you will be on a call with someone else selling and pitching them something.
100%. And it's like, the thing is, I literally had someone, and I normally I try not to like talk about the emails that we get from disgruntled people. But we definitely got an email from someone and it was like, if people want to buy from you, they'll just buy. You don't have to sell them anything. You don't have to tell them anything. You don't have to like email them about your products or your services. And it was weird because it was like, do you not have a business? Because the truth is, there's a lot of things that I would love to buy from people that if they don't tell me about them, I won't know about them, or I would know and I would forget about them. A lot of the people that we work with, that we coach to, that we sell to, they end up buying from like a lost cart email, or they come from a reminder text, not because they don't desire it. It's just that there are so many competing messages out there right now that if you aren't a consistent voice in front of your clients, then you're doing yourself a disservice. And one thing that I will say to everyone watching this, and that I say it all the time, Chris, is my job as a CEO is to find my people. I'm not the people who don't want to be on the list, the people who absolutely hate what we do at Speak Your Way to Cash, the people who cannot stand what we have going on. You're just not my people, and that's fine. My goal on this earth is to find my people. And I'm going to do whatever it takes within, obviously ethical and moral bounds to find my people. I'm going to sell to them. I'm going to find them. I'm going to market. I'm going to run ads. I'm going to do all the things. I'm going to pitch. I'm going to do all the things to find my people. And I have that intense dedication to finding my people because I know once I find them and put this information before them, their lives will shift. Their lives will change. You cannot unhear what you've heard by working with me. So even if it doesn't hit for you this month, it'll hit next month. And I feel like that's why I'm placed here, to find my people. So I don't relate to people who are like, they don't want to sell, they don't want to market, they don't want to put themselves out there. I don't relate. And I think that we think of it too selfishly. Like, I don't feel like selling. I don't feel like marketing. When really it's like, no. But what does your mission require of you? If it requires you to pitch, you got to do it.
What's your responsibility to your audience and to your business? Right. And for anybody who has an audience, has a business, and you are not pitching the way you know you need to do, you need to be at this challenge. You need to be at the Pitch Your Way to Cash challenge. And for those of you all who saying like, I don't have the time, well, join the challenge and do your pitches during the challenge. Or you say, well, I haven't joined the right community. Join the Facebook group. Get in the pitch community. I don't know what to say. We got templates. We got a whole playbook for you.
Yep. An entire playbook. To that point, Chris, because that's the number one objection we get is like, I don't know what to say. That's why for those who get the Platinum All Access Pass, you're going to literally get a workbook with scripts and exercises to help facilitate your learning. And then if you still have questions, you come to the Platinum Q&A, and guess what's going to happen there? You're going to ask me what your questions are. I'm going to answer your question, and you're going to have more clarity. Like, what if, here's what I don't, $300 can't stand between you and clarity. for your mission on this earth. Like, it just can't. It doesn't make any sense. So don't let it. Go to pitchyourwaytocash.com and register for the Platinum All Access Pass. And when you register, you will get advanced access to offers and bonuses. You'll get access to a pre-event Q&A where I'll personally answer your questions. You'll get access to a special VIP challenge background. You'll get access to the private online Zoom room. You'll get instant access to a library of trainings, and you'll get access to the recordings during the course of the challenge. So make sure you go and get your Platinum All Access Pass. I just dropped the link in the comments here. For those of you listening to this on the podcast, you'll just go to www.pitchyourwaytocash.com. Just go to www.pitchyourwaytocash.com, and that will give you what you need in order to register for this challenge. Chris, what would you say to the person who's still on the fence? They've heard the amazing things that we covered in day one. They know they could still catch up and join in day two, but they're on the fence. I don't know if it's money. I don't know if it's time. I don't know if it's just fear. It could just be that like they've joined several challenges before and didn't do anything. What would you say to that person?
I would say this is one of the lowest risks you will ever be able to take to bet on yourself. For less than $300, you can come and check out and see how to pitch. One thing that we can guarantee you is that you will find an audience, a community of people who are taking action. We have done this before, and we invite you to come and join us and do it with us. So if you are on the fence, come to the free Facebook group, right? Join the free Facebook group. Hear what we're talking about. Listen to the level of conversations that we're having and check out what people are saying when they're showing up live. How many people have come back time and time again and are saying, I've been able to level up in this way. I've been able to land X amount of contracts. I've been able to increase my rate, my value. I would say just show up. So if you're on the fence, just show up. Because if you don't show up, then you still will be on the other side of the fence and never know. But if you show up, you can at least come and say, I was there, I heard, and this is what I got from it. So just show up.
Yep. No, definitely. So show up, you guys. Go to pitchyourwaytocash.com, get your ticket. I dropped the link. Please use the pitchyourwaytocash.com/paid-challenge link, and we will make sure that you get everything that you need so that you can upgrade your ticket and choose your ticket type. So you want to make sure you're choosing your ticket type. We will see y'all tomorrow. I am ready for tomorrow. Finding your wealthy audience is literally one of my favorite days because it opens up a universe of opportunities for every single person that attends day two. It literally opens up a universe of opportunities for everyone that attends day two. So I will see you there. Go to pitchyourwaytocash.com, apply to attend the challenge, and then choose your ticket type. You can see the different ticket options that are available here. Make sure you're getting the right ticket for you. Get the Platinum All Access Pass. Get the Platinum All Access Pass, okay? All right. We'll see you tomorrow, guys. Woo woo. Can't wait for day two.
See y'all.
All right. Wasn't that interview amazing? If you're anything like me, you have pages full of notes. But here's the thing. Before you head out, I want you to go to facebook.com and join the Speak Your Way to Cash Facebook group. That is where I am. That's where a ton of other speakers are, a ton of other people who listen to the show. We all congregate there and chat. And it's 100% free. Now, if you're ready to take your speaking career to the next level, I have two ways for you to do that. One, you can go to ashleynicolekirkwood.com/SYWTC live replay and pick up the live replay. That training is 7 modules, chock full of information. It's crazy. Go over there, read all about it. Or if you want a more personal experience, you already know that you want to be a speaker. You're ready to fully commit and you want someone to walk you through it and save you tons of time Googling and doing it on your own, then book a VIP day with me. You can go to ashleynicolekirkwood.com, scroll down until you see the VIP day section and get more information on that there. All right. Thank you guys again for watching. Please do not forget to leave us a review. That is how we keep this train rolling and get some of the best speakers in the world to get on this show. So please leave a review. Shoot me a message on Facebook or Instagram, and Facebook in the Speak Your Way to Cash group, Instagram at The Ashley Nicole Show. And I'd be more than happy to chat with you and say hi. All right, y'all have an awesome, awesome day.